ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, we're about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll sidelined him for the majority of 2019. At 38 years of age, it's been Roethlisberger.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. He's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 12 carries, 65 yards. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. They are led out by their quarterback in his second season from Washington State, a former 6th-round pick in Gardner Minshew. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in Week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
Incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to throw forward with Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. On 4th down, Minshew.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time it was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, 49ers.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be complete to Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, San Francisco.
Now a run with McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. Folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up second down at the Jets' 15-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9. And just like that, it's third down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than later.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure that go into a game for an offensive line. Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio,
he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. We'll check on his status when we get back. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the 49ers' 25-yard line.
From the 25 on second down. Minshew, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the 49ers.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the
2nd and 9 now from the 21. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, San Francisco. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
That's all you got!
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he puts it through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touch. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4 yards. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Minshew throwing on third down. Dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25 yards.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's he'll make some plays.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Cole Beasley, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep and out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And 11.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
I need to get my swag
and
right
he
there.
takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively Charlie, the bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Looking for Shepard deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete to Rodgers.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
And 3 at the 9-yard line.
Hey, Jet.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
6 makes it 3rd and 2.
It'll be Minshew again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. Roethlisberger airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Scotty Miller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And complete right side to Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And a 49er first down.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Shepard. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, 49ers.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. The 40. He's at the 30. 10.
He's running.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Roethlisberger's pass complete.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Mike's 5'9".
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
There on the coverage.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Sam Sloman.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
They threw it. They just threw the flag.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Mostert. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Golden Tate on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a...
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Pickup of 10.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.